Welcome back to Put You On. My name is Michael. I'm here with my dad.
Hey everyone, it's Mike.
And today we're listening to Joey Badass's second album. And the reason why is because if you watched the last video, I talked to you a lot about how big of a difference I felt this was.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times, which we've said many times before, if you've watched the channel, when we take a big break from an artist, it's hard to go back and say, well, do you remember this one sounded like that?
My memory's not
Plus,
the
we
best.
do a lot of videos, so it's hard to keep track of. So I figured I really want to do this, and I was going to wait, but then I was like, I just think it'd be better since we just did that. Well, as we're recording this, the order is going to be a little off, but we're recording these consecutively, back to back. So I think that's better because we just listened to the first one a few days ago.
Yeah.
So this is called ALL-AMERIKKAN BADA. This is his second album. He only has 3 albums, like I said, the last video. So this was in 2017. This was what we talked about last time when
you went
was
down
in the
to the
music
shoot.
video and everything. So this has since become my favorite album of his over the past few years. I just think in the time when I was listening to it, I just think I didn't listen to it long enough when it first came out, because this came out like a week apart from Damn by Kendrick, and then Tyler's Flower Boy came out around the same time. So I think those kind of overcrowded me.
It's like getting toys on Christmas. All 3 are good, but you played with the other 2 more than you
Kendrick.
played.
Kendrick was like, that's all I was listening to. Like
you played with those 2 toys more than you did the Joey Badass.
So I feel like the immediate release after, I was like, oh, this album's good, but I never gave it the proper like re-listens in time. But over the years,
when you gone back to it,
this has definitely become my favorite of his. The first track is called Good Morning America, and it's spelled in the same style as the cover.
title. Yeah.
I got the lyrics here too if you want.
Free your mind. Now, what's freedom to you? Let's talk about it. Take a minute, think it through. I'm all about it, but the concept seems new. The coppers still shoot us down on Channel 5 News. Lock us up for anything we do to pay dues. Some of us woke while some stay snooze. Zombies walking around tripping over issues. The knowledge is official, but it's often misused. America, my masseuse, massaging my back, trying to act like she ain't gonna do me like Pratt. If you never knew me, then it's just too late to be homies. Homie say fuck what you told me. I'm riding out by my lonely, waiting for the day the big homie take these chains off me.
Nice.
I came from a dream. Value answer.
That was it.
Short intro, yeah.
Oh boy,
Like a minute and a
that
half.
was pretty good. Nice musical background. The combination of that with the flow was well timed. The lyrics are deep. You know, it seems there's some growth from the first album and the maturity, and probably concentrated on what message he wanted to get across in his music.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. That was a nice intro.
Can't you just tell off the bat too, his voice is so much more, I can notice it now going back over the past week since we've been doing this, since I've been listening on my own more.
More steady.
It just sounds more in his shoes,
More confident. Yeah. The confidence is there.
Very effortless. Track 2 is called For My People.
You know, always wanted to have superpowers, you know. It's for my people, trying to stay alive and just stay peaceful. Who would take a stand and be our hero? Now all heroes don't wear capes, and all villains don't get away. but all limits eventually fade. I don't wanna be good, nigga, I'm tryna be great. It's hard when your back's against the wall, and if you got it order, keep your feet up on the floor. So I thank the Lord when I wake up in the morning, cause to and from the word of every reason I was born. So I always do my best to carry on. Life is like a game of chess, to be a pawn, my nigga.
All my people trying to stay alive and just stay peaceful.
Look up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's the young black god living out his dreams. What you mean? I've been up on the ultralight beam. They don't wanna see you fly, they just gonna shoot your wings. Rule 1, this microphone's a weapon. I'm shooting out the actions, manifesting in my passion, never resting. I'm surpassing, they expect to see a life in my direction. Man, that section ain't depressing. Hard to be progressing through recession and depression. Not to mention that they had us so blocked ever since an adolescent.
All my people,
Jeez.
trying to stay alive and just stay peaceful.
I like that one. The music was really good. The drums were great on that one.
Yeah.
They were the driver.
Yeah.
His voice is really smooth. Like you said, he had the singing part.
Yeah.
He had the long, without a breath
Oh my
rapping
God.
part.
This whole verse is
That was tight.
so cool.
Delivered. I wonder how many takes
Oh man.
that took.
Yeah. But it's I like how he instantly is getting the message across of what he's diving into, and it doesn't feel out of place or awkward. It feels so, because it is genuine to him and his life and what he's seen.
Yeah.
know.
Well, it's right up my alley now. I mean, I think we've been sharing the past couple of weeks. I've been telling you how I'm watching this show, and
Yeah.
Malcolm X is in it, and,
Yeah.
and Che Guevara, and of course, then we went to see Oppenheimer. I mean, there's so many times in the world. It doesn't matter, for us in the U.S., absolutely, this is an ongoing thing from the 60s and even earlier.
Yeah.
But that just how much you want it to change, and in reality, how little it's changed. That's the so disheartening part of it all.
Yeah.
And I like that message of, just trying to survive and stay peaceful.
This is called Temptation. This was the video shoot that I was a part of in 2017. It was really cool to see, or just to be on set of a professional and just to see how they operate, and just to see how someone goes into like their mode, their work mode, their, you know what I mean? It's like really fascinating to be there in person and see him take control. And
I can't believe, number one, I can't believe we let you go. Number two, I can't believe you were so determined to go.
I skipped out on school on a whim to go.
But at least you told us.
Yeah, I could have just been
You could have just said, I'm going to school, and
just played hooky.
And you had no idea where you were going.
No.
You had no concept of the neighborhood or anything.
I don't even remember how I found the casting call, but I found it. And I applied, and they said yes, and they told me what to wear, and I just, that day,
Yeah, that's pretty remarkable.
skipped out on my Algebra 2 test, and then got in trouble for it. But I would say, looking back, I'd say this is cooler than, more important than the Algebra 2
What
test.
did we learn?
Which I couldn't even tell you what it was about.
Yeah, I know.
And I feel like that we are treated differently than other people, and I don't like how we're treated, and just because of our color doesn't mean anything to me.
It's just the way I feel. Mine's been racing so long, yeah. It's just no way to deal with these problems alone. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it.
Now everybody got problems, yeah, but waiting no one way to solve them. I really came up from the bottom, struggling my mama on the last dollar. Hustling, man, I've been putting in these hours. The government been trying to take away what's ours. Really all about the money and the power. I just wanna see my people in power.
Tell me how we gon' shape this vision. Till I leave him lifeless. Another mama crying, it's another crisis. Lord knows we just tryna live righteous. Are you willing just to make the sacrifices? I know we can't continue living like this, and I never sell my soul cause that's priceless. Tell me how we gon' make a living. Hustle on the block, who gon' save the children? Man, it's all a plot and I'm just revealing. The media just tryna make a villain. I just take the pain and paint a picture. Voices in my head, I hear the whispers. When I feel this way, inhale the swisher, or I sip the liquor. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my lord. I'm young and I'm restless. I said, Lord, can you help me? I've never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me?
We do this because we need to help, right?
I'm here
Oh yeah.
in the crowd
Wow.
with my
Yeah.
goofy outfit.
Oh, that's awesome.
But such a great
Yeah, I mean the
song
you know
message.
chilling, hearing the child express it that way in the
Yeah.
beginning and the end, the two different, she started out, trying to be serious, and then at the end trying to, really her emotions came out. It's it can be so exhausting if you really dwell on it. But I think he did a really it was a great vibe song
Yeah. Probably the
with that little, wah, wah, wah.
yeah. Probably the most emotional outburst, uplifting feeling song that you've heard of his. A lot of his other songs are very low key.
Yeah, I mean the maturity level is night and day from
Yeah.
the first one, and he's made a decision, apparently to, theme this
Yeah.
album so far.
Yeah.
The trials and tribulations of being black in America.
Yeah. Track 4 is called Land of the Free.
Definitely got the theme continuing.
Yeah. I believe this was the first single, or one of the first singles from the
They don't
album.
truly understand me, because they don't. Can't change the world unless we change ourselves. Die from the sicknesses if we don't seek the health. All eyes be my witness when I speak was felt. Full house on my hands, the cards I was dealt. 3 Ks, 2 A's in America. I'm just a black space born out the nebula. And everything I do is say today that's worthwhile. Will for sure inspire action in your first child. I begin my first now. Sometimes I speak and I feel like it ain't my words. Like I'm just a vessel channeling inside this universe. I feel my ancestors invested inside of me. It's like they want me to shoot my chance and change the society. But how do I go about it? Tell me where I start. My destiny rerouted when I chose to follow heart. In the land of the free is full of freeloaders. Leave us dead in the street to be the organ donors. They disorganized, my people made us all loners. Still got the last names of our slave owners. In the land of the free is full of freeloaders. Leave us dead in the street to be the organ donors. They disorganized, my people made us all loners. Yeah, we can't change the world unless we change ourselves. Die from the sicknesses if we don't seek the help. Trickery in the system, put my niggas in prison. All our history hidden, ain't no liberty given. We all fit the description of what the document's written. We been lacking the vision and barely making a living. We too worried to fit in while they been benefiting. Every time you submit it, we all guilty admitted. The law won't get you acquitted, but you still ask for forgiveness. Put opiates and syringes, then inject his religion. Now many times I gotta tell you I'm a man in the mission. Many times I gotta tell you I don't need no permission. A human with supervision, ain't no living condition. I'm reaching out to my children, just hoping that they would listen. 3 Ks, 2 A's in America. I'm just a black space born out the nebula. And everything I do is say the day that's worthwhile. Will for sure inspire action in your first child. Yeah.
I like the vocals in the
Deep,
back.
very deep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, very good. I like
Fantastic.
that. It's like it was like reading a book.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much in there, in those couple verses. I mean, that whole second verse, his rapping is so good on this album, and he delivers these very, like you said, deep, complex, thoughtful messages in such a effortless, rapid.
Yeah, well, that one came across with, I mean, the last one. That
the whole
came
thing.
across with, vigor. I mean, that was
you
really.
feel the emotion.
Oh yeah,
building up to his throat as he's saying it. Yeah.
I mean, and like the whole. It's wild that you picked this, and I guess, like I said, the fact that I'm watching this show and we went to this thing, I just feel like sometimes I feel like very pensive right now. I feel like I'm in this space where not everything can be figured out, but and not everything is as fucked up as it can feel like always seeming. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
there is still positivity and goodness in the world, but when you're reading things and you're looking back in history and looking at the present and thinking about the future, I'm in this very thoughtful space.
Yeah. And
sometimes you don't always want to be in it, but kind of life just forces you to do it for a reason. And it's still going on. I read recently there's a controversy over this, I guess, country singer. I don't know if you read about it or heard about it. His name is Jason Aldean.
Oh, I know who that is, yeah.
Well, apparently he put out a video and a song of, the rioters and stuff like that. And,
oh, God.
And he says, I think the name of the song is Try to Do That in a Small Town. Like basically saying, try and do that shit, come down to the South.
Oh, no. Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And he's getting lambasted, and of course there's, both sides, there's like Miranda Lambert, she's criticizing him because, she's country music
against him?
Yeah.
Like country people are.
Yeah.
That's fucking, what the hell? I have to see that. That's insane.
Yeah. And while he's playing the guitar and singing it in the black hat, he's got all these videos of, protests and things going on. And he's saying, try to do that in a small town. Yeah. It's, and that's what I'm saying is like,
whoa,
for every 3, 4, 5 steps forward, it doesn't take much then for something like that
or to just be reminded that there's people's mindsets that are fixed. It's still in there.
Fixed.
Anyways, save that for the Patreon podcast.
Yeah.
Track 5 is called Devastated. This song came out like a year before the album, I think. But I think it was just such a huge hit that there was like no, it was one of those things. He wasn't going to not put it on the album. But I do think that it's a great placement in this album after those first 4 tracks.
Okay.
I think you'll see why. It's called Devastated. Probably his most popular song. His most recognized song.
Can you feel it? I used to feel so devastated. At times I thought we'd never make it. But now we on our way to greatness. And all that ever took was patience. I used to feel so devastated. At times I thought we'd never make it.
On a side note, the sound quality is so much better.
Superb.
And all that ever took was patience.
The bass sounds so clear.
Just getting better each day. Stacking that to the
and it
cheesecake.
feels like he's right here.
Yeah.
Trying to be my best each day until I'm late the rest of the week late. If you ain't on my chucks, then you wouldn't understand on me. Bodies rubber bands on me, make her wanna dance for me. Probably leave a man for me, standing in the stands, goddamn. She used the front way back, now she just a fan.
A nice uplifting boost.
I used to feel so devastated.
Like party song after the
At times
heavy.
I thought we never make it.
It's like All Right by Kendrick.
Now we on our way to
After all that heavy shit, he brings you
and all
back
that
up.
ever took was patience. I put my pain in the gator, turn my brain up away, man. Now we flow in the ceiling, so just go with the feeling. Baby, soak up the vibe, let's throw some dope up, get high. We gon' blow smoke in the sky till we can open our eyes, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Skirt, skirt.
Even the little modern skirt, that little
What is that?
little ad libs.
Feel so devastated.
You could tell it's a more fun.
At times I thought we never make it. And all I ever took was patience.
Yeah, that was cool. That felt like you're right. It was a nice break. But boy, he sounds very smooth.
Yeah.
Smooth operator on that one. Like,
Yeah.
you know?
It's crazy how, like, just going back to these now, like, it's just crazy how much of a leap he took
Yeah, very big.
in such a short time. Like, it's like his confidence as a rapper and as a musician just feels so, like, this feels like, you know, this could
feels like
easily
it
have been
could've-
his 5th, 6th album.
Oh, it feels like it could be out this year for sure.
Yeah, like, it's just so
Especially that track.
smooth and confident, and the production is confident too. Like, it's strong. I mean, that one has those cool booming, you know, the drop and the horns and the bass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of effort.
I think that's like a perfect placement though. After all the
Yeah, I agree.
just like a chill, fun,
Yeah,
smooth song.
right.
Because it's pretty heavy, those first
Yeah.
4
if you-
consecutive tracks.
What is it? How many are in the album?
I think there's 12 tracks.
Yeah, so it's right smack in the middle.
Yeah, 6 tracks.
That's great.
Or track 5. Track 6 is called "Why You Don't Love Me," and then parentheses is "Miss America."
Tell me why you don't love me, why you always misjudge me, why you always put so many things above me, why you lead me to believe that I'm ugly, why you never trust me, why you treat me like I don't matter, why you always kicking my ladder, why you never hearing my side to the story, never look me in my eyes, say sorry, why you can't recognize my stride, always gotta minimize
That
my
echo
pride,
effect
always
feels
gonna criticize
it's
my
so
moves,
big.
I can make one mistake,
Yeah,
it's no room, feeling like I gotta leave real soon. Why you treat me like I don't matter? Why you always kicking my ladder? Why you never hearing my side to the story? Never let me in my eyes to say sorry. Because America don't love me, whole country turned on me. There's no love in the city for them homies. Just a gang of police, pay they don't never catch it on me. Lord, America don't love me, whole country turned on me. There's no love in the city for the homies. Just a gang of police, pay they don't never catch it on me. Lord.
Now you know good, Miss America. How you like that shit, huh?
Such a cool track.
I like how he was treating it almost like a love song before he did the end, you know, why you don't love me. Like when before he got into that,
Yeah,
right before it felt like, you know,
like a breakup.
yeah, like it could easily have had another message, but he used the feeling of like a breakup,
Yeah,
but then he got into, you know,
just
treat me
geniusly
like I'm ugly and
written.
all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, I love tracks.
it's like he was
this.
slipping it in,
Yeah,
and if you weren't paying close attention, you could just, you know,
you could just hear it
chill
like
to
that.
the vibe of it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
very-
all the
very
specific
clever.
things, kicking me when I'm down. And,
Yeah,
why
Tell
the
me
cops
that
always
I'm-
got to get called.
Yeah.
Like as if it was like a violent couple, but it's like, you know, the system always having the cops.
yeah.
It's such
yeah.
a nice, it's such a cool.
Treating America like a female.
Yeah.
and still from his, you know, from his perspective of how it goes.
And such a unique
Yeah.
track with his vocals bouncing all over. The next track's called Rockabye Baby, has the first feature.
Oh, that's such a great lullaby.
It's featuring Schoolboy Q, who is part of TDE, part of Kendrick's collective. I think this is the first hard song on the album.
Little Succession feel to it.
I said niggas pop shit all the time. Me, I don't trip cause they know I'm never lying. Looking between the lines, but like Ali in his prime. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, salam. Peace to my slimes, peace to my crips. Neighborhood police
listen,
I'm
they
amazing.
always on the shift. Protect my bloods. Look out for my cuz. When it's all said and done, we be the realest there was. Who else if just not us? If you bout this revolution, please stand up. We ain't got no one to trust. Time is running up, feel the burn in my gut. And if you got the guts, scream fuck Donald Trump. I feel the energy surge through my veins when I flow. Mentally, I can never be controlled. No sympathy for foes, my enemies exposed. But they remember me when I'm gone. I say rockabye, 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 baby. Shatta boy, shatta go crazy. Men don't
Mix it
play
in the
games, so
Jamaican.
please don't play me. Look at what they made me.
I'm part of the reason they still crippin' out in Brooklyn. Before I was an artist, I would book 'em. Oh damn, am I going too far? Give you some flavor to bar. Bitch, here it came with the car. The soft white leveled the hard. Your bar might come with a charge. Your kids don't know you no more. Your girl draw, stay on the floor. No phone call accepted in weeks. Your son picked up when you beef. Real shit. From getting lynched and fielding to owning buildings. Getting millions. Influencing white children. And oddly, we still ain't even.
Shatta boy, shatta go crazy. Men don't play games, so please don't play me. Look at what they made me.
Yeah, good.
Sick.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it just goes along with everything I said. Like, right, you can have your peaceful mode, but then you also have your militant
It's
mode.
like, it's kind of like, you know, it's coming. Like you were saying, like,
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Sure.
Like you have all the thoughtful, you know, he gives you all the thoughtful, thought out.
Right.
But this is like punch in the face. You know, you could see the riots. Don't tell Jason Aldean, but you could see the riots in the street.
Yeah, and you know, the fact that he's, you know, talking about Islam and
Yeah.
you know, you know, I mean, I didn't realize it until I was watching this show that, you know, his message was he really wanted to form like a separate black nation within America.
Yeah.
You know, and they, I mean, they just weren't having it. The FBI, the CIA, they tried to stop him at every.
What'd you think of Schoolboy Q on the song? On the second half.
Good.
Good verse.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good compliment.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I worry about the features. Sometimes they.
Yeah, I don't want to take away.
Yeah, or they say it's a feature and I barely notice it. And
He had
you know,
a great
it's like,
verse, though.
yeah.
The song's called Ring the Alarm. It's featuring Nick Caution and Kurt Knight, who are part of his collective, Pro Era, all his rappers. And then Michi Darko, who is a part of another New York-based rap group called Flatbush Zombies. He has a really, really cool voice that I think you're going to like. It's very, very unique and very strong.
Sound like a lightsaber.
Hear the villain laughs too.
I was born running with the baton. Now I'm known as the young intellectual dawn. Until I'm gone, where I'm from, the real don't get along with the fake. Look me in the face, eyes of the storm. You don't want none. No beef could never hurt me. I be on my Eastern Bull, they cold turkey. Firstly, it's the double entendre monster taking haunted. Constant, trips to your conscience, so be cautious. If you're coughing it, we leaving corpses. The causes of the coffin is the broken closet. Skeletons in my closet, tomorrow's never promised. Resurrection the real, you niggas fake. Never second guessing my kill, so choose your fate. Cause I'm born running with the baton. A ticket time bomb, nigga better ring your alarm. Resurrection the real, you niggas fake. Never second guessing my kill, so choose your fate. Cause I'm born running with the baton. A ticket time bomb, nigga better ring the alarm. All-American badass, who you mad at? They ain't have to ask that. Attack with the backlash, where's my cash at? Running on through NASDAQ, strapping my backpack. Going off the knack, dope boy in the Cadillac. Having flashbacks, wish a nigga would clap back. Hit him with the blackjack, or through a snapback. I snap with the rats that make him bring the whole track back. Any scraps left, we just feed him to the zombies.
Never for the sun,
This is
I
Michi,
die for my
the guy I was
brethren.
talking about.
This is a stick up, Ocean's 47. Ring the alarm for war, you won't get in. Ring the alarm for war, you won't get in.
Ring the alarm, we ain't keeping it calm. Need a reason to see the dawn. Break the leash and I'm off. Was hungry when I started. More ravenous as I evolve. Caution hazardous, inflicting damages I can't recall.
Rich in spirit when I broke some laws. I'm breaking even with my pros against all the odds.
All I hear is ad-lib rapping on my SoundCloud.
Sick
nigga to trash out. This is the crackdown.
Little boy, don't back chat, we bury ya. Big metal thing, you get Captain America. East Coast
You hear Michi's voice? It's so
my team supreme.
it's so guttural.
Different for the sun, I die for my brethren. This is a stick up, Ocean's 47. Ring the alarm for war, you won't get in. Ring the alarm for war, you won't get in.
I like how the drum sounds like thunder,
Oh, it's boom.
like crackling.
The bass was crazy on this one. It had the power of like an Eminem
Oh yeah,
song.
just
You know how he delivers his crazy tunes?
in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so sick. I've noticed more listening in headphones. Like when the beat first comes in, it's loud, but then when it comes in the second time,
It's even louder.
it's like cracking you over the head. It's like boom.
Yeah, it was.
And everyone's just ripping through
Oh my goodness.
their verses like
Yeah.
so seamlessly back and forth,
Yeah.
switching the microphone
Heavy duty, powerful
and
hitter.
just bars. Like
Oh yeah, right.
this one was just a rapping, technical line themes.
He could have even thrown that in there. Bars.
like,
I'm gonna take it tomorrow.
yeah. I mean, this just such a
That was
hard
very
track.
hard. Yeah.
yeah, like just everyone flexing there. Mm-hmm. Track 9 is called Super Predator. It's featuring Styles P, who's another MC lyricist.
Just ride with it, nigga.
Call me the general, pushing that new agenda through. For my millennials, trouble you from the fellas who tryna be perennial, but chance of living is minimal. She critical, exactly what made my niggas criminals. Typical America, damn show ain't no miracle. Word to Steezy, I'ma keep this shit lyrical till I fall out my physical. All my verses is biblical. Yes, I'm a veteran. Use just a come up, I can teach you a lesson. I to get your fucking hunger up, nigga.
That's pretty bold. Even there, he's flexing his own.
Yeah.
Right. You're
I'm
the new
him.
guy
Yeah,
now.
you're the kid. I'm the veteran.
Yeah.
More Jamaican.
Sprinkles it in when he can.
Super predator, filthy America, burning newspapers and the editors. My dead presidents ain't dead enough. Blew a zip to the head, still ain't red enough. Built on my lonely, no accomplices. Light a L up for my accomplishments. I'm a real nigga, it's not a lot of them. If they were, then the cops probably shot at them.
I'll start the grabs in my Timberland. Ain't nothing colder than New York with that December. The coldest shoulders for average Joes and the simple mans. I pack the heat cause I'm known around to be simmering. That mean I'm finna hit the boiling point like real soon. Man, I been heating up my self-esteem, been on the move. The flow is hotter than volcanic craters near the equator. Any debaters is simply haters, they know that I'm greater. I be counting my paper forever, fuck all the majors. Did it all on my own, don't owe nobody no favors. It's clear I'm here to the throne, I've been the best of my zone.
It was a little. I liked it. There was a little. It felt a little disjointed to me. Like I felt like I was going one way with it, and then then he did a big lyric piece, and I liked it, but there was just something about it, and I can't put my finger on it. It felt like a lot of words being crammed into the amount of time that he had. Like I would have liked to either have seen it, either the music keep up with it, like you know how it got that slow jazz feel, but when the drums were going like ding 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 ding, like that. You know how I always feel like sometimes the music doesn't match the.
Well, it's also because like I get what you're saying. Like the chorus is very laid back and like vibey,
Right.
But then the lyrics come in very
And sometimes
quickly.
the music was laid back and vibey, but then the drums would make me feel like, oh, he's going to pick it up now. But the lyrics picked up, but the music didn't.
Yeah.
I was kind of like torn which way. Like, do I?
Yeah, I could see that not clicking
Just a
like,
little.
on a first listen.
But I liked it.
Yeah.
But it had me going one way, and then I sidestepped.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
And then I came back to it.
but still
the
lyrically,
lyrics, yeah.
so-
I mean,
good. And like
a
you're
doubt.
saying, it's even pretty crazy to see how confidently he's stating his
dominance
place on a second album. This is probably my favorite Joey Badass song coming up. It's called Babylon. It's just a track that I immediately clicked with. I remember when the album came out and really liked and thought it was really superb. And it's just over the years, this is just one that I've always go back to of his. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe I can articulate myself better after the track, but yeah, it's called Babylon. It's featuring Chronix, who was also on the first Joey Badass album we just did.
Okay.
He's like that Jamaican-ish singer. He was on one of the tracks on his first album.
They say you never know what you got until it's all up in the way, and it's so lonely at the time. Sometimes you wanna throw it away, but lately I've been talking to God. He told me heaven is a way better place, so I'm taking everything that I got, and I'm running away. I'm running away. I just can't cope with the pain. You just don't understand. Running away. Going like the wind, I can't seem to win. I know the end is near, but I just don't know when. Turn on the CNN, look at what I see again. It's another black man that at the right hand of justice. To tell the truth, man, I'm fucking disgusted. I fear for the lives of my sisters, my brothers. Less fortunate than I, let's formulate a plan. I'm sick of holding grudges. I'm loading in on my sluggers and aiming in at you judges. Fuck the cops, fuck the system and the government. You fuckers not protecting and serving. You're more like damaging and hurting and letting no shots to your motherfucker certain he ain't breathing. You made it clear. The time is coming, no discussion. If you ain't got a gun, then you better start running.
Run to the rock of my salvation. Run to the stone that the builder rejected.
Motherfucker, it's the JOZI-FBADMON. Come on, bring them M's on in. I'm on the upside now. You could turn them M's upside down. We bout to win. Here's an L for the other side of him. Most grace that you lost, I invite them in to my soul. Though you feel the vibes when I'm channeling. 50 years later, still see my brothers choked to death. R.I.P. they ever gonna. Only right I show respect. Nowadays they hanging us by a different tree. Branches of the government, I can name all three. Judicial, legislative, and executive. Like your pops away, each of your moms, the next to kids. It's all consecutive. I'm just trying to break the cycle. I wonder if I do it all before they take my life. Yo, crucify my image. The Lord is my witness. If the heavens gates close, I'ma break off the hinges for my niggas.
Running away, I'm running away. Running away.
You better start running. Babylon boy, them are coming, yeah. You better start running. Babylon is coming. Babylon get jealous of we. Just because I walk this way. Babylon get jealous of we. Hey.
It's your favorite, huh?
Yeah. You didn't like it? Oh,
no,
man.
No.
Oh.
That was actually my least favorite one of the whole album.
I love that song. It's so good.
So, okay, why? What grabs you on that one?
I mean, message-wise, he's like bearing his entire soul on the track. Like,
okay, so message.
Yeah, pouring
big.
his heart out. Like you were like the second verse especially, you hear him screaming and struggling with the emotions that he's feeling bubbled up. Personally, how he's feeling oppressed. Again, really going into detail of specifically police brutality here, not just the general, plight of a black man and the people that he's seen killed and the things that he's seen.
So the message really struck you.
Yeah, it's great. And I think the rapping is great. I think Chronix is beautiful. I think the whole running away and like you said, like the feeling of not being able to handle the burden anymore.
Yeah.
I think you feel that come through the track too.
I guess for me it was like the Jamaican gospel stuff going on was not just, really up my alley. So it kind of was like hard to like it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hear what you're saying. That's why I wanted to know, like, what grabbed you. So the message, I just wasn't feeling it the same way as in the other songs. I think because of the music.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, it's very.
And also his voice a little bit with the running away, like when he would, it sounded not pitch. It wasn't like the right pitch for my ears. Like it felt a little like there was a lot of changes in his voice, and I have a hard time with that.
Second to last track, track 10, is called Legendary, and it's featuring J. Cole. So a big name feature. Probably his first big name feature of his career, I'd say.
Legend. Wait for it.
Hope you're not allergic to milk. That was what? How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother. Yeah.
Yeah. This is legendary. Always been my mission, never secondary. Getting better every January, it's very scary. They gon' recognize eventually. I take it if they don't give it to me. Swear all of it was written for me. Yup. By a higher conscience spiritually. Up in the wave, jump in the plane, get on my way right now.
The legends, they never die. Them niggas only multiply. So put your fire up in the sky. Cause they won't ever kill the lie. Tables keep turning, which way do I go? The fire's burning inside of my soul.
Ready for whatever comes, I hope for the best. I tasted peace and prayed it never leave my tongue. But yet, before long the feeling's done. Perhaps I was foolish, just like a boy that prays to only see the sun. Maybe life happens like tides. 1 minute you're low and feeling shallow, then all of a sudden you rise. Just ride the wave, I say to myself. Find a way, the weight of my wealth. Life has always got me wondering. Am I doing it right? Am I hurting myself? Am I wronging the ones that love me the most? What a burden to have. That ain't no way to live. Or maybe it is. Or maybe it is.
Tables keep turning, which way do I go? The fire's burning inside of my soul. This is legendary, it's never secondary. I'm getting better every January. The idea of it alone is very scary. I kill my enemies by enemies necessary.
That's got to be my favorite one so far. Wow. The fact that it's got the jazz that I love.
Yeah.
Constantly going with the trumpet and the stand-up bass and the piano. It really gave me the feeling like being in a dark jazz club and he's up on the stage with the spotlight on him, just giving his message,
like
sitting on a stool. Yeah.
Poetry basement.
Remember how I told you how they used to have like the beatniks?
Yeah.
Where people would just play like random music or jazz music and the poet would come out.
You just do your thing.
Yeah. They might have nothing to do with the music, but just the two of those things together.
Yeah.
I mean, he knows what he's doing here.
Good.
Oh boy. I really,
Cole's.
yeah. I do like him a lot too.
He fits this track perfectly.
Yeah,
the whole vibe and giving him the ability to go and do his thing and give his message, and
it was
super smooth.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
Very good. I like that one a lot.
The final track is called American Idol, and of course in the same style of the KKK title. It's featuring Ryan Seacrest, and I imagine.
Dim the lights, and here we go.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joey Bell.
Big pitchy dog.
Turn the music up.
Featuring Randy Johnson. What was it? What was that guy?
Randy Jackson.
Randy
Yeah,
Jackson.
keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, American, I don't one hand on my Bible, one hand on my rifle. I'm aiming at my rival, sure to leave him dead on arrival. They say it's all about survival, never lacking the vitals. So I can't look at the game and still give it revival. I'm coming for the title, man, it's but you throwing your topple. Last nigga who tried to vow, now I'm facing a trial. I'ma be here for a while, getting richy like Lionel. Now she all up in the now, cause she getting the down. Got a message for the world and I won't back out. So turn the kid rash loud, I'm about to spaz out. Watch out, another nigga running in the White House. But I won't stop till this whole shit painted it all black. And we on top, cause my people been painted before crack. Media's got this whole thing tinted, that's all fat. Feeding your lies like this was a bill on our backs. Assimilate our history, then made it a mystery. Now they all inherit the bittersweet victory. Dead presidents that represent me. I'm out for dead presidents that represent me. Dead fucking presidents that represent me. Cause I never know what live ones that represent me. No contest can fuck with the Congress. Me and my niggas going off like bomb threats. No contest can fuck with the Congress. Me and my niggas going off like bomb threats. What the government is doing amongst our people is downright evil, disturbing, but not surprising, that's for certain. With all of the conflict and propaganda, I believe they are simply trying to slander. Start a civil war within the USA amongst black and white and those alike. They are simply pushing us to our limit so that we can all get together and get with it. They want us to rebel so that it makes it easier for them to kill us and put us in jails. Outs and stirrings are happening every day in this country and around the world. The scary part, boys and girls, is most of these stories don't make it to the news and reach mass consciousness. All we know is who they ridicule and who gets minuscule. Time to wake the fuck up and do our own research and not form opinions based on just what we've heard. America is force feeding you lies down your throats with a silver spoon, and eventually we'll all be doomed. Real, real, real soon.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot.
I mean, some of the stuff I like I said, I've been, it's very foremost on my mind.
Yeah.
It's just amazing to me that, 50 years on, that it's still, being echoed and encouraged to, to fix it. And
yeah. And this was before all the George Floyd.
I know.
All that.
I know.
Which is like,
and for a young guy to be able to do this on his second album, that
yeah,
says a lot.
He was still only 21 here, so still very, very young and sounding. He just sounds and seems a lot older and more mature than that.
It sounds like someone who's really experienced what he's singing about. So now I'm even more curious to hear the third one.
Yeah, that just came out 1 year ago yesterday, actually. It was the 1 year anniversary.
I'm very curious to...
which, again, is another...
get into that one.
It's another one where last year when that came out, I was pretty dismissive of it at first. I thought it was just okay. And as of lately, listening to it more, I'm like, this is actually a really good album. I think just some artists are just like that. It just takes some time to, go back to it, let it settle in.
The Message is a good one.
Yeah.
He does a really good job of conveying, the plight of Black America. So 2 thumbs up,
Yeah.
I
and like you said, I think
give it that.
On like a first listen, it's a lot to absorb, especially with that last track. I mean, there's...
Yeah, and I think just because I'm in this pensive... I wonder, like, if I hadn't been engaged in this, like, just whether it's Oppenheimer or... the show I'm speaking of is The Godfather of Harlem.
Yeah.
Which I think is really good. Forrest Whitaker's in it. I think it's just, great show because it blends the historical with the action of, crime.
Yeah.
But there's still this underlying message of, how can you be, they're pouring drugs into the neighborhood and, what good is that doing, overall? But they're getting rich, it's like, really when it comes down to it, it's like, money, you know?
Yeah. But I've just appreciated over time more, like going back, like we were saying, the stage in his career that he did this and the confidence he did it with.
Yeah.
I think that's really impressive for
that
a young artist.
That was Very
to
noticeable.
state his, you know,
Stake his claim.
yeah, and his ideas and thoughts so
Yeah.
clearly. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. We took a break in between these two Joey Badases to do Travis Scott, even though I'm speaking in the future because we haven't heard Travis Scott yet. But Travis Scott was the break between these two albums. But we listened to them back to back. So.
How'd we do on the track?
Yeah, we don't know. So thanks guys for watching. Thank you for listening. And we'll see you next week with a new album and a new video. Peace.